Good evening, kids. How are you doing today? This is our last challenge for our lovely friend Chocolate Me. And remember, the thing we have to do is to create kind of a mind picture of the country you've been given by the teacher, by me, of course, in the previous session. And remember, this country does not correspond with the country that you presented. The country that you've been given is another different to the ones that your group presented. So for example, if you presented Spain, then you are not going to do your mind picture about Spain. Maybe you'll do about Russia or about Mongolia or about China. Who knows? You just know. So the first thing we have to do is to search for our Poplet app. So let's search for Poplet. Click on a proper link, this one, and now you have two options. First thing you have to do is to click on login and two options. If you are already registered, you just need to enter your email as well as your password and then login. But if you are not, which is the common thing, then you should sign up. Click on here and provide our Poplet app with a proper email account as well as a password. But as I am the teacher, I am already registered, so let's enter our email account. Fatima Toko, then my password. And now let's click on login. Well, this is the main menu of the Poplet app, and here you'll have all the Poplet that you've made. So that is our first one. So let's click on Make New Poplet, and here you have to introduce the name of your Poplet. That is the name of the country that you've been given by the teacher. Remember, not the country that you presented, kids. So if I have been given Spain, I will write Spain here, Spain, right? And the second step you have to take is to choose a color for your title. I like red, so red. Then click on Make It So. And now we have our main menu for our Poplet. The name is Spain, my country, and yours. Third step to take is obviously to create your mind picture, and to do that you first do double click on your board, and all of a sudden kind of a small pop-up window has just appeared. How nice this app! And let me tell you that on this kind of small pop-up windows, you need to introduce all the aspects that define the country that you are presenting in your mind picture. So if you remembered the last presentations in the previous session, every group started the presentation talking about the flag, where the country is located, nationality. So let's start with it. As I'm dealing with Spain, here you can see, I'll start by saying about the flag of Spain, Spaniards, the nationality, where Spain is located. So, first, this is the flag. Oh, this is the flag of Spain. Full stop. Now, where Spain is located? Spain is located in the south of Europe, right? And finally, what about the nationality? People from Spain are Spaniards. Remember, capital letters with nationalities. Full stop. And then, on this small pop-up window, you need to include on an image that defines the content of your small pop-up window. And here you have four symbols. This symbol is to change the borders, the color of the borders. So maybe you want to turn this border into blue, maybe into red. I like blue. this symbol, by clicking on it, you can make the letter bigger. So it's so big. I don't want this kind of letter, so let's go back to the normal size. And here you have kind of a crayon if you want to paint, but I don't want you to paint, guys. Okay, no drawings permitted. So I will click on clear drawing. And finally, the important symbol, upload things, upload images, so as to provide our pop-up window, as I've said before, with an image that sums up the content of our window. So the first thing you have to do is to search for an image. So I will go online, Google Images, and I'll search for an image of the flag of Spain. The flag of Spain. Let's choose this one. Then you need to save to your computer desktop here. Now you go back to your Poplet app and click on the image symbol again and on from your computer, which means that you can get images from your computer. You can upload from your computer to the menu of your Poplet Mind Picture. So let's click on it and select the image. Oh, how nice, much better now. So here we have our first small pop-up window, okay? Now guys, as you can see, on every side of our small pop-up window, you'll find kind of circles. And those circles serve to connect the different small pop-up windows that you'll have to prepare in order to complete our mind picture for the guided book for the travel agency, so as to help our Toggle Me friend. So I will click on this one, for example. And as you can see, every small pop-up window is interconnected. So the first aspect you need to talk about is the capital city of your country. And I don't know whether you remember or not, but in the previous presentations, in the last session, all the groups included kind of a chapter dressed in a way that corresponded with the weather that was doing when this character was about to visit the country. So you need to include kind of information related to the weather, and you can find this information as well on our lovely web quest. So for example, if in Spain section the web quest tell me about maybe the weather and winter in Spain, I have to say something about it. And if we can find information about the temperatures, then I should put it. So in this small pop-up window, at right, the capital city. Remember, the capital city of Spain is, do you know, Barcelona, Tenerife? What do you think? No, Madrid. The capital city of Spain is Madrid. And now we need to talk about the temperatures and the weather, which is doing right now. So, as we are in winter and the web quest told me about the winter in Spain and about the temperatures as well, I would say that here the temperatures are cold, it's freezing, in winter. Oh, winter. And maybe today we need to say what's the weather like today, okay? On this country, you can find off the web quest information. So today in Spain is a snowy day, full stop. Okay. Now we need to include an image related to Spain, the capital city, and what's the weather like in Spain? So maybe I will search for a snowy day in Madrid, the capital city of Spain. So let's go for an image. A snowy day in Madrid, right? I like this one. Lovely, absolutely lovely. So I would save to my desktop, and now let's click on our lovely symbol, right? And select the picture. Okay. So now the next step, the next thing you have to do so as to complete all the information of our public mind picture is to talk a little bit about the monuments. Go sightseeing, the monuments. What do you visit when what did you visit when you've been to this country, or So I will click on our main small pop-up window, which is this one, and then this circle, right? And once again, on this small pop-up window, you need to write information. And in this case, it is about the most famous monument. So I write, I didn't tell you, but clicking on this kind of symbol, zoom, you can make smaller or bigger your mind picture. So let's do like this. You can change the location, you can move. Whoa, okay? So let's focus on the monuments, right? So the most famous monument, remember all this information, you'd find it in our lovely web quest, okay? So maybe this web quest, when it comes to the most famous monument in Spain, is referring to our lovely Alhambra of Granada. Have you ever been to? There is lovely. So the most famous monument is the Alhambra of Granada, right? Full stop. And then once again I'll go online for an image of our lovely Alhambra, the Alhambra of Granada, right? Oh, this is so lovely. No, maybe I choose another one. Oh, with the moon. I like this one. So nice. So save it to your desktop, right? Click on our magic symbol, upload things, and here we have our lovely picture image of Granada. Okay, guys, and the last step, the last piece of information you need to include is, I'm hungry, the typical food of your country, right? So I will go for another small pop window, maybe here, and, oh, it is disconnected now, and I will write here the most typical food in our country. So in my case, let's say that, and as our web quest said so, the most typical food in Spain is paella. So the most typical food in Spain is paella. Oh, paella, no, paella. Yeah, got it right. Paella. And now remember the food session. Now you need to tell all the audience about the ingredients they need to prepare our paella's lovely meal. So remember, paella is made with, right? Rice, tomatoes. Oh, got it wrong again. Tomatoes, salt, olive oil, pepper, and chicken. Oh, what's the matter with me today, kids? Sorry. And the most typical food in Spain's paella. Paella is made with rice, tomatoes, salt, olive oil, pepper, and chicken. Right? And finally, click on our lovely symbol. But first, you need to go online for an image of paella. But two types of paella. As you've noted, here we did mention chicken, right? Chicken, which is meat. So, Spanish paella with meat, because there are two types, one with fish and another one with meat. So, paella with meat, yummy. I like this picture. So save it to your computer desktop and go back to our Popplet app. And now I'm going to move maybe here and now here. Let's click on our lovely symbol. Things. Yes, this one. So now, kids, we've completed, right? I'm going to move a little bit this, make it smaller. Now we have our lovely mind picture about our country, about Spain, right? So kids, let me tell you that once you've completed your Popplet mind picture, you just need to send it to me, to the teacher. And how do you send this lovely production to me? First thing you need to do is to download it from our Popplet app to your computer desktop, right? So click on this symbol and go to export, which means that you send our lovely production from the app to your computer desktop, right? So let's click on export as a JPEG, which means that you're going to export as an image, okay? Your production is going to be an image, right? So let's click on export as JPEG, right? And you should name in this way the name of the country, in my case is Spain, and then mind picture, the type of production, and your country. Save it to your computer, right? And then you go to your computer carpet to corroborate whether you have done the process correctly, right? So I go this carpet and paint my picture. And here we have our lovely production. Then you will send it to me and you've completed the challenge. Well done, kids. Good luck with your productions. Be creative. Experiment. Right?